coach on the road with the Major League Baseball stars of the game. And I got the man here for the White Sox. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Nicky Lopez.
Okay, we got to introduce you to our Chicagoans because I understand you're from Naperville.
I am. I'm from Naperville. Well, born and raised in Bolingbrook, went to Naperville schools. I went to Naperville Central High School. Then I went to Creighton after high school in Omaha, Nebraska, and then now we're here.
So you've just been all over the world, huh?
All over, yeah. That's a good thing about baseball. You get to go places that you never thought you would go.
So what's this big league experience been like for you?
It's been awesome. It's been, a dream come true. Made my debut in 2019, and ever since then been up in the big leagues. This is my fifth year, and now we're playing in my hometown, which is awesome. So back home, playing in front of fans that I was one of them when I was a young kid. So it's been pretty special.
So a lot of people don't understand the life of a major league ball player is average 2 years. Mm-hmm. You're going on your 5th+ season. I mean, what's the key to your longevity?
I think it's just availability. Being available, being able to be coachable, but also being able to be inserted in the lineup. I've been blessed enough, knock on wood, to be healthy my whole career. The only time I've ever spent on the IL is because I had my appendix out, which, you can't control that. So,
sound a little tough.
Yeah, couldn't control that. But just being available, being able to do the small things right. But I think also more importantly, just knowing who you are. I'm not a guy who's going to go up there and try to hit home runs because that's not the type of player I am. It's a
you look like you got some pop in your back.
Somewhere in there. No, but it's. I'm the type of player who gets on base, plays really good defense, does the small things right.
I used to coach college baseball, scout for 5 major league teams. I would always tell my guys, the only difference in the major league from college to high school, minor league, is the competition become better and you eliminate the ones that can from the ones that cannot.
Yeah. No, you're right. The competition definitely does get better. There's no easy days in the big leagues. Every single day you're going to get their best, which is awesome, and it just kind of it boosts your confidence. It boosts your competitiveness every single day, and who doesn't like a challenge kind of thing. So it's been tough, but you have your highs and lows, and that's just how life is.
So how do you deal with those highs and lows?
That's the thing, is that you gotta be able to take a step away from baseball. You gotta be able to find support staff, whether it's your family, girlfriend, wife, whatever it may be. Video games, I play video games just to get my mind away from baseball. Because baseball is tough, it's strenuous, and so if you're kind of consumed with it all the time, it can eat you up a little bit. And so just being able to find life outside of it is essential.
And a couple more questions. I know you got to get ready for the game. Being a former major league scout, I know it's all about being discovered, somebody knowing about you. How did you get on the scout's radar?
I went to play summer college baseball in Thomasville High Towns. It's in the Coastal Plains League. Didn't have any offers. It's my sophomore year going into my junior year, and I had a really good year, and I made the all-star team there, and we played against Team USA. And then I had a really good game against Team USA, and next thing you know, going into my junior year, that summer, the end of that summer, I started getting, 10, 15 letters, meetings with MLB scouts, and then had a good junior year, and then the rest was history. I left after my junior year. I was drafted in the 5th round by the Kansas City Royals. So it was, I think that summer kind of put me on the map.
Sound like you was the man.
It was good. It was good. It was, I wouldn't take anything back. It was awesome. It was kind of right place at the right time, and, play the game hard. You never know who's watching.
All right, last question. Let me take you back. You get that call, you go into the big leagues, walk in that locker room for the very first time, see your uniform hanging up. What's that feeling like?
It was unbelievable. I just remember that whole day, getting to the field. They had some clubbies waiting for me, taking my bags, driving me down to the locker room. I walk in the locker room, seeing, at that time it was Alex Gordon and Salvador Perez and guys that I grew up watching, and then now I'm in the same locker room as them, and it was a dream come true. And then being slated, and yeah, you're going to play this, today against the Texas Rangers, and it was, not nerves, but it was a ton of, I was anxious, I had those butterflies, and it was a feeling I will never forget for sure.
Did you cry?
I think I did afterwards.
Oh,
yeah.
Afterwards. Mama cry?
I think I cried when I got the call. We were in Des Moines, Iowa, AAA, and my AAA coach called my mom with me, and hearing my mom cry, then that got me. So it was crazy. Yeah, it was awesome.
Coach with the man, Nicky Lopez.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Notice of open baseball tryouts. Independent Baseball League, a league of our own, looking for players, 60 spots to fill. For registration information, 205-264-1468 or www.aleagueofourown247.com. A League of Our Own, 205-264-1468 or www.aleagueofourown247.com.